What's going on, people? We doing some live art here today. All right, it's starting this stream up. We doing some live art here today, y'all. I'm gonna pull this chat in here. Give me a second. Hold on. Pop this up real quick. See if anybody up this late. Doing this kind of late today. Let's see what happened here, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second here to find this. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. What's going on? What's going on? Living with Jay. What's the deal? Doing some live art. Let me pull this chat up. Where it is at? You said you got to set up the interview. Oh, Jason. My man. Yeah, man. We got to do it like. This is my man Jason, y'all. My homie right here. Yeah, I mean, he got the art skills too. Yeah, I mean, sometime like this week, man. Let me know what day. Tuesday night. You know what I mean? Tuesday night, holla at your boy. Yeah, man, I didn't know who it was, man. I was like, who this? Let me see if I can put this on what the hell I just do? What this joint? Let me see if I can put this on transparent. Hold on, let me see something, y'all. Do something real quick. Yeah, man. See how it's growing, bro? Got the live. I got this stuff going on live. I never did like this before. I done stuff on my phone, but I don't think I used a camera before. Let's see here. Nah, that don't look good. Let me see. Try to switch up this. What's the name? Nah, it's hard to see. I'll just keep it on this. That's all right then. I changed the blending mode on this joint. All right, put that up there. All right. Try to draw ladies. I don't think I drew any women yet on this channel. Oh, actually I did. What can we draw today? Any suggestions? Stuart said I finally got an opportunity to join the live. Appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. I'm trying to do something new here, you know what I mean? We try to do something new here. Doing some live art. Trying to do some ministry through this art. Actually, that would be cool. I like drawing with pencils, man. That's how I began, yo. That's how let me move this up a little bit. How am I gonna do this? Let's see, move this camera a little bit like this. Seems like the joint's so daggone far up. Up a little bit. Hopefully y'all can hear me. This over here. No, hold up. I'll bring this down. Oh, I see what I had to do. Okay, I had to bring it down. All right. Okay. All right. He said Bruce Winston Leroy. You know what I mean? That's a little inside joke. You already seen that movie before called The Last Dragon? What's the name? I'll get you one of these. I mean, you draw them, I'll get you one. Let me see. It's in the camera. One of these joints. I just got this the other day. Needed eraser. I was drawing the other day. I was like, man, I didn't even need an eraser, but I couldn't find that joint. I got this joint. This is where the power begins. You know I mean, this is. See, Jason don't know nothing about that. You know, I don't know nothing about need eraser. Yeah, I mean, you want me to draw? Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. You know what I mean? I want to turn this into a ministry thing too, though. At the end of the day, see, y'all know about this. Y'all did that. You know what I mean? But you gotta do my finger in the camera, my hands in the camera, so y'all can see this. Hold on, bring it back here. Right in the middle. There we go. Damn it. All right. Y'all see this? Come on, camera. All right. So you gotta do this for him. You know what I mean? You gotta do this for him. Sorry, I look kind of dark. When I make when I make things look too light, it make the make so you can't see the line work. That's why I gotta make it look a little dark so you can see it. You then need an eraser. I mean, you gotta ball it up like this. You know what I mean, you gotta go like this. I mean, it's kind of like Gumby. The new keys on about that. You know what I mean, I'm about this need eraser. But anyway, let's see. Let's see if I can draw Jason real quick. See how he looks. I'm gonna try to draw this guy from memory. I know he got kind of a box head like this. Let me see here. He got a box head. Let's see. See, this is how y'all learn how to draw, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Got kind of a chin like that. Let's see. You know, let me pull out my phone. Where my phone at? Damn it. Yeah, my phone's there. I'll be right. Let me get my phone real quick so I can see what this dude look like, y'all. Oh. Alright. That good old pencil work. That eraser is a good companion. You know what I mean? That's how we do it. So we gonna pull up in that man's face. Let me see here. What's this dude name? Jason Jones. Alright. Y'all can see this on the camera. They probably can't see it. Hold on. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna try to draw my man. Holler at him, you know what I mean? He do business and all kind of stuff, y'all. He got a lot of stuff going on. He said, I'm an artist. I'm an entre-believer. Uh-oh, I love God. I love people. I love to see you win. You know what I mean? He said, I love to see you win. I like that. Look what he says here. If y'all can see that. Let me turn the light down and see if y'all can see this real quick. Hold on. Still can't see with the light off. Oh, well. I want y'all to be able to read that, but y'all can't. At least I can't see it on my screen. So anyway, let's get in. Y'all can see this properly. Okay, you can see it. So let me look at this dude's picture. Let's see here what his face look like. See what you want to do first. You want to create the eye line. I don't know. I made that box. I shouldn't have made his head box like that because I knew his head box. So we gonna work it out. Man, it sure is fun to draw with pencil. I tell you that though. It sure is fun drawing with pencils. All right, here we go. Y'all make some like live tracks. You know what I mean, that's a good idea right there. Live tracks. You know what I mean, make tracks live and then like hand them and then like let people download them and stuff. You know what I mean. All right, let's see here. So they can use for ministry and stuff. All right, we're gonna do this. This Jason nose right here. You got the nose kind of like. I know some who knows. What person do I know that knows like this is a celebrity? He's trying to relate to this. You got that Bokeem. Nope. What's that dude named Bokeem Woodbine or something like that? He got that joint. Let me see here. It's a little big, but it's gonna be okay for a cartoon. You see, I got crazy skills. You already know. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's not easy though trying to draw people. I really don't like being. One thing I will say about art, y'all, is you gotta be free. You know what I mean? You gotta be free. And that's in every in my opinion, in every, let's see this, Lord, like gift that you have. There we go. Bam. Thank you, Lord. In every gift that you have, you gotta. I say you got the little square at the bottom. Okay, he slick. This is what you do when you start getting money, yo. You gotta get the little square at the bottom of your beard. So you got the rectangular joint. See, when you broke, you know what I mean, you do it like a scruffy. When you start getting that money like Jason, then you can get the little shapes in it and stuff like that's what he got. You know what I mean, yeah. But anyway, yeah. What Jason saying? My brother from another mother, but got the same father. That's right. You know what I mean, that same father is the Lord Elohim Adonai, the first and the last. Well, that's right, the first and the last, the Almighty. He said, besides me, there is none. You know what I mean? There is none. This ain't that hard to draw, though. But anyway, like I was saying, you gotta be free. You gotta be free. And all my years of drawing, that's something that I learned is, you really gotta just be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable when you're working. That's why I don't like a lot. Like, I could have made a lot of money just doing like caricatures of people and stuff like that so many times, but I just don't like doing it. I'm not comfortable doing it. I don't mind, having to go a longer route to become a multi-millionaire. My boy, well, I don't want to tell people how much money you got, Jason, but I don't want to have to, go the longer route to get to where the big bucks is at. I mean, like some of these people. But at the end of the day, what I do know is that I'm gonna succeed. You know what I mean? No matter how you look at it, I'm gonna succeed. Now I got a little problem here, Jason. Jason beard ain't looking big enough. His face ain't looking wide enough. He got a bigger face. You know what I mean? So you're gonna make it look like this. There we go. It's kind of like that. Another thing too, y'all. If y'all got any extra money, I know the way the economy looking right now. The economy is just booming. The economy is just booming right now. Everybody got extra money all over the place. You know what I mean? Prayerfully you do it, man. But if you got extra money, just behind, you know, you found a couple extra $100 in your back pocket the other day, or you sit on the couch and you just find extra $200 just, you know, between the creases of the between the two cushions. You know what I mean? Go and pick yourself up a tablet. You know what I mean? Go pick yourself up a little tablet, a little drawing tablet. I'm talking about the official joints. You know, because those are gonna help you draw faster. They did for me at least. You know what I mean? I learned how to draw real quick when I start using them tablets. You know what I mean? So what kind of expression should be on my man's face? Let me see. Now he trying to get the rock eyebrow. I know it's called the people's eyebrow in his profile picture. I see he got the one up like this. So like he can get no clients. It's like, what is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. You be telling the clients, they be like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, anybody wanted to sell me something. I mean, like making fun of my name. It doesn't matter what your name is. So y'all know nothing about that. I mean, y'all know nothing about the rocking the people's eyebrow. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I mean, it's understandable. Only a select few know about these things. Yeah, well, let's continue. Man, Jason would look good in the movie too, man. He the kind of guy, he would look good in the movie. He gave some sunglasses, man. He could play anybody. He could play like he could play Men in Black. You know what I mean? He could play one of the Men in Black. You know, Men in Black is real, actually. You don't know that. Let me see something here. What direction should he be looking? Only problem is that his nose is too big. It's looking like a caricature. He These pencils, I'm telling you, hopefully this camera can see this. These pencils right here, big, joint is crazy. He said, it doesn't matter what my nose looks like. See, I told you he was at the rock, man. It doesn't matter. His nose is off. It doesn't matter what my nose is off. Yeah, some important question. How's your mother doing? I know her, she has passed away. Yeah, it doesn't matter if your mother passed away. I'm like, my goodness, my mother just passed away. Oh, let's see here. Let's make him look down. Let's make him look down, because I want to usually make somebody look down for no reason. So we're going to make him look down. That's what I usually never start. We'll start with that. Okay, he got some big ears, like the guy on Dragon Ball Z. He got the Piccolo ears, you know, got the big old ears. I saw somebody on TV the other day. They had some huge ears. Who was it? It was somebody. I was like, yo, this dude's ears. I think it was Tommy Lee Jones on that movie on Prime. It was called The Funeral or something like that. It was a pretty good movie. I said, my man, ears is huge. You know, when people get older, sometimes their ears start to grow like a ridiculous size. I see my man 2 left the number 2 in the comments. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Type 2 if you think his ears need to be bigger. You know what I mean? Type 2 if they need to be a little bigger, y'all. Alright, here we go. Okay, what kind of hairstyle he got? Let's see here. Alright. He got that little joint. Alright, so we looking good. We looking good as we should. I'll give Jason a. It's called the muscle neck. When you got a neck like where it's like it goes straight like this, like a cylinder. Imagine a cylinder, bam, all right. But then it's like a pyramid. You know what I mean? It's a pyramid. It's how you connect it to. One thing I don't like about this is that it's kind of warping out. I mean, let me see if I can change this. I don't want to change this too much because I'm actually using this camera, but it seems like it's changing, warping the stretch. It's stretching. Let me see if I can change it. Is this what's the main joint? Okay, here we go. Moving the wrong joint. No, let me see something. Where the heck is this camera at? I'm sorry. I'm trying to. It seems like it's warping the picture actually. Here we go. Let's see here. So I can move this, stretch this so you can see the way it looked to me. Ah, that was gonna work. Shit, no, it was gonna work. It's alright. I ain't controlling, but never do it. No, it ain't gonna do it. Thought it was like one of my art programs. You can just hit a button and actually stretch something vertically, because this is being squished down the way the camera is displaying it. But you can still see it. Just that it's not exactly proper. It's more stretched out vertically. But anyway, you can just tell that stuff. But yeah, y'all. So let me move him, I guess, down a little bit. Hold up, no, up a little bit. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, some muscles here. You know what I mean? I think it's daggone phone. I think I put on 30 seconds for the during the timeout. All right, what kind of shirt should he have? We should have like a superhero shirt. Let me see. Let's give him a. Hold on. What kind of clothes should he be wearing? Okay. Jason says it look fine there. All right, all right. What kind of clothes should he be wearing, y'all? Let's give him a pet animal on his shoulder. What kind of animal should he have? Let me go look up an animal online. He got to have a pet animal on his shoulder. He look like that kind of superhero. Look at this, man. Eagles lost. I don't know about that. They lost because of Jalen Hurts. They got Jalen Hurts being a stationary quarterback when he ain't running quarterback. That's why they keep on losing like that. That's on us. So that's a series. Wild. You gonna type in here. Wild. Pet animals. Wild pet animals, y'all. Let's see. Okay, we got hedgehogs. There we go. Images. Okay. You know what? What's this? It's an anteater. Okay, this is some kind of animal like some on Pokemon. We're gonna give him this. Alright. We're gonna put this little animal on him real quick. It's some kind of weird looking creature. Got a little circle head. Now, when I look at faces, for example, what I do is I try to see everything in the shape. I try to figure out how can I break this stuff down in the shape. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, all right, well, how can I break this down in shape? And if any of y'all watching, Joyful One, appreciate that, Stuart Big. If any of y'all watching too, you know what I mean? Y'all see information about me. If y'all want to send me $1,000, go ahead and do that. I mean, listen, the way my page is set up, you know, I can receive all amounts of money. I mean, so if y'all watching anytime, then make sure that y'all send it. I gotta make sure every time I do a live, I always mention the chat about you know, give money or anything. You know, I'm not begging for money, but I have to say that. And I would advise you do the same too if you're doing a live chat. I always tell people that. But people do that a lot on TikTok, because if you can bring in money, that's good. And of course, people many times are not paying attention to that. But so I try to see if I can show you all this. Phone. All right. Now you see this right here on the face. Let me see if I can make it close so you can see what I'm talking about, y'all. All right, now. Hold up. Dang, that. I try to look at his face and try to say, okay, well, this is like it's kind of like a triangle shape. It's kind of like you know what I mean? It's like straight, and then it's kind of like that. So I look at that shape, and then what I will do is I will then say, okay, I'll bring this down, because when you put everything in a shape, in a fine shape, it makes it makes things easier. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Y'all need Cialis? Y'all need Cialis? Go holler at me. Where is this damn pencil at? Oh, I'm selling bean pies, y'all. I'm starting to sell bean pies. If y'all need some, holler at me. Starting to sell bean pies on the side. Say no, I ain't doing that. All right, so let's see. See, this is what happens when you drop your pencil. That one of these joints, the joint just went in. That joint just went in. Alright. Pencil just went in. See, now what I need to do is I need to figure out, firstly, where now this is kind of off. I'm gonna make this head a little smaller. I need to figure out where his eyes gonna be. Make the shape of the head. Think about where the top of the head gonna be at. That's very, very important. The shape of the head and the top of the head, because the top of the head determines. It really is determining for me is the direction of the head. So I'm probably gonna go like this. Gonna keep on timing out. I don't feel like going to my settings and changing it because then I'll forget and one of my phone be dying. Let's make the top of the head. See, if I made it, let me do it again to show what I'm talking about. This is the top of the head, right? Where would his eyes be? It'll be down here somewhere. You don't want that. So I'm gonna bring it up. All right. I'll bring it up to like this. It's like a triangle. It's like bam, bam, bam. 1, 2, 3. So. And then on top of that, it's like another triangle. Bam, bam, bam. I'm not doing everything perfect. I'm just showing you. And everything you draw is his shapes. You break things down into small shapes. People still watching in the chat. Let me look on my what's the name and see, check this. Make sure everything looking cool. All right, we got a few people watching. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the other day I went on here, allows draw discussion. I mean, people was watching. I don't think people that was in my subscribers. I was like, okay, I got like 100. What you call it? 100 views on the video, and that's pretty good for YouTube Live because YouTube Live don't be popping like TikTok and everyone else. Let's just see here. All right. Also got a new live show. Which y'all, this look terrible. It's just because I'm just playing around here, but. His eyes way too. You know, we gonna give him big eyes. He gonna be like a little alien. We gonna give him big eyes. We gonna give him oversized eyes, little nose. You looking at Jason? But yeah, when you what was I just talking about? I'm about to say it was some good too though. Dang. Yeah, but anyway, how y'all doing today? Let me know in the comments. What y'all do today? Who went to church today? Yeah, I mean, what was the pastor speaking on? All right. Got a giant mouse on his shoulder. Here we go. So nobody went to church today. It's Sunday too. Now y'all ain't in church. I mean, ain't go to church. Y'all don't even care. So I'm gonna make my next video about people need to go to church. Y'all sitting here watching me draw. Ain't go to church. I mean, that's messed up. So, all right. I'm gonna start inking this in a second. See, I got a few people in the chat right now. Okay, Stuart B said he worked today. Okay. Yeah, I'm working right now. I'm working for my fans. You know what I mean? Epic Living with Jay says, I went and they... Let me make this chat bigger so I can see what he's saying here. Hold on 1 second, cousin. Come on now. Let me get selected from here. Where's it at? I went and they speak on the power given to us by Jesus. Amen. What kind of power is that? You know what I mean? What kind of power do we have that others don't know about? Power to heal the sick, raise the dead, cast out lepers, cast out devils, freely we receive, freely we can give. I want to encourage you guys too. If you want to get a body like this, you know, Jason don't have a body like this, but I do. You know what I mean, that's unfortunately, you know what I mean. He don't got muscles like that, you know what I mean. But this is, but this is the thing, y'all. If you want to be in shape, you gotta put in the hard work. And I tell Jason this all the time. You know what I mean, you gotta put in the hard work. Some people don't want to put in the hard work, but then they want to have muscles. That's not how the game works. You know what I mean, you gotta put in the work. You know, you gotta put in the work, y'all. You gotta put in the work if you want to have the muscle. You know, so. That's why I'm able to draw muscles so easy, because I got so many muscles. You know, on the muscle. I'm part of the muscle team actually. I mean, because I got so many muscles, it's like it's just easy for me to draw them because I see them all the time. All the time. You know what I mean? Some of y'all gotta imagine, you know, looking at the magazine and stuff. Me, I was looking at myself. I just look down. Oh, here they go right there. That's all I gotta do. It ain't even hard for me, you know. Not even a challenge actually. Doing this off my own body, it's my own memory. You know what I mean? It's, you know. Now we're gonna give him start inking this. Use one of these joints. Now I know Jason, you probably know about these joints right here. Some of y'all know about these microns, you know what I mean? But we ain't using that today. I used to draw comic books when I was a young. This chair is so small, I can't see people saying. See, One Punch Man workout, you know what I mean? You see? That's how we do it. That One Punch Man workout. One Punch Man, if you don't know, it's a cartoon that people made years ago when I used to work out. I don't know why this thing right now. I just bought this thing. Years ago, it's about how I used to knock people out with one punch. Let me see something here. It's alright. Yeah, I used to be on one block, knocking people out with one punch. Alright, here we go. I'm not like this pen. I think it's because of the fact that it's the paper that I'm drawing on. Let me actually try these joints. Is running out the other day. Let me see how he's doing. It's crazy. I never really use it, and I will say it's too. With these joints, a lot of these pens that you buy, like from like the arts, like let's say, where do you get these from? Like what's the name of that store? Michael's stores like that. You know, art stores. These pens gotta be laid down like flat. You can't just lay them like straight up like a regular pen, because it'll make the ink mess up. So I think that's what I did, because I didn't use them like that. Them joints already is all dry. Let's start inking, y'all. I could just tell how like it's supposed to be a certain type of flow. The way the ink is, you probably can't see it that well, but it's supposed to come out a certain way. And this flow is, I think, man, because of the recession, man, whatever it is, the economy, they didn't skip it on this ink. The pen is smaller. I mean, I never realized that. I mean, the inflation even affected the pens. I mean, my goodness, even the pens is messed up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He said catches the bullets with his teeth. That's what you gotta do, because the inflation is so crazy. I mean, you can't buy bullets. You gotta catch them with your teeth if you want to have bullets out there. It's a daggone shame, man. It's a daggone shame. Some of y'all don't get the reference, but that's from a movie from back in the day. You know what I mean? It was this guy named Brother Winston. He was on the block, you know what I mean? This Kite Diesel, you know what I mean? It was this guy named Epic Living with Jay. And he tried to try me in a movie theater downtown one day. I was just sitting by myself, you know what I mean, with my Asian hat on, eating popcorn on the front row where I love to sit in the movie theater. And all of a sudden, he came in there and he said, "Are you Brother Winston?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm him. Can I help you?" And he said, "You catch bullets with your teeth? Negro, please." That's what y'all, if y'all get this reference, y'all let me know in the chat. He said, and then all of a sudden, people just start fighting. You know what I mean? Epic Living with Jay picked up a little kid about 8 years old, start fighting him. I mean, it was just terrible. It was just bad. It was real bad. I cannot believe I just use another one. Let me use a regular pen. When in doubt, try something else out. See this? Don't try something. My catchphrase just made that up, y'all. Just bought these joints. Trash. You want to use one of these? It's called a regular pen. Okay, it's called a regular pen. That's what you gotta use. He said, "You still didn't kiss my Converse. Kiss my Converse." You don't understand that, you know what I mean? Somebody said that. They said, "Kiss my Converse." I heard a story that somebody had done that. See, now it's taking me back to high school. We was in high school, and teachers had us doing work, and I done been to finish the work, but I'm in public school, so all the kids are just not doing the work. So I'm sitting there drawing create whole comic books in class because people was taking such a long time. This is what happened when you in public school, folks. If you went to private school, you may not know what I'm talking about. But in public school, teachers give y'all all day to get to work. They're trying to get you out of there so y'all can go to the next grade so to see y'all again next year. So they let you be in class all day long. just sitting there. I'm like, I'm done. All right, we're going to wait about another hour and a half for them to get done. All right, I'm going to sit here and make, you know what I mean, chapter 2 in this comic book because y'all taking too long. All right, so I'm going to hit the face up. See how quick that was? See the difference of one pen? Now, this pen, of course, looked more flashy, but you see, it wasn't able to perform as it should have. Some Pilot G2. It's not like a plane, but it really wasn't able to take off, you know what I mean? It wasn't able to take off. Y'all get that reference. But anyway, this right here, where is it at? Oh, let me get the camera. Here we go. There we go. This right here, just called a regular pen. See, because sometimes, you know what I mean, the world going to treat you like you got to be a special person, but you just got to be a regular self. Just be a regular self, you know what I mean? And as I've been saying in my past videos, it's somebody praying to meet somebody just like you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Look, I'm getting this done, y'all. You know. See, and this is a talent of mine. It's a gift that God gave me to be able to see things. And you see, when you draw, it really is a talent of being able to. Drawing has to do with. It has to do with being able to hold images in a person's mind. It has to do with memory. It's almost like to be able to draw. It's almost like a skill very similar to a camera today. All right. Like when people say, "I have a photographic memory. I have a photographic memory. I have a photographic memory." Okay. All artists have that to a degree. You have to have it. Not to say that that your memories can be used just when you're walking in your everyday life, but it is a certain skill that you have to have. Okay. Skills that you can't erase if you make mistakes. That's true. See, that's why I started with the pencil. That's true. See, my trust me, Stuart. My hand is slick with it. I ain't gonna make these mistakes. And if I make a mistake, I know how to make it look like it is a mistake. I usually don't pen like this though. I usually pick the pad up and flip it, rotate, all that kind of stuff. But we're not doing that right now because I want y'all to be able to see how we move. But yeah, y'all. So being an artist, it does take a certain amount of memory. Being able to remember real world things. That's why when I see things in the real world, many times I look at them to try to apply them to my memory. Artists know what I'm talking about. I mean, look at it a little longer than a regular. I mean, look at an object or something longer than a regular person, so our mind can try to grasp the shape of an object. So when I'm drawing, y'all, I'm able to get down to it and remember the shape, because everything is about shapes. And what is a shape? Well, a shape is a confinement of dimensions. It's a confinement of space and matter, wrapped in an enigma. You see right here, for example, this is a confined area right here. All right, it's a confined area. I made the confinement by adding those lines in there, and now I'm adding what's called hatching. Lines that you just create, of course, to add shade. I don't like using these pens really because of the fact that the way the ink comes out is just not the same. I actually have what are those pens called? Dip pens. I actually have dip pens. I haven't used them in years, but I still know how to use them. It's crazy if you got artists watching you, Jason, whoever, on TikTok. And that's a way to make extra money if you want to. If you want to draw, or if you feel the Lord is calling you to do that, or if you can't turn into a ministry of any sort. There are a lot of people on TikTok doing art and stuff in unorthodox ways with dip pens and different things. There's a guy I seen on there, or I think it's a guy, and he's just drawing with he's drawing people's names with a dip pen, those old calligraphy pens, and people are like, they're coming in the comments and they're like, and then their name pops up, Jason or whatever, and they're like, oh, Jason. He'll write their name down. They're like, oh wow. People just sending the money. I found that I remember when I first got on TikTok, I was like, why are people sending people money and stuff for like doing like nothing? Like I just don't understand it. But I find that at the end of the day, through doing much market research, that people will send people money when they feel entertained. Just like when you watch a boxing match. I heard this guy the other day, actually today, he was saying he paid to see this fight from this guy KSI and Tommy Fury, and he was like, I can't believe that I paid to see this fight, blah blah blah. Well, you paid, so you can't believe it, but you paid. I want to pay to see that fight, but because they're not like real boxers like that, but they're not professional boxers like that, but he paid to see it. But at the end of the day, you paid, you know what I mean? People will pay many times for things that they enjoy. You may feel like, well, all I have is this. All I have is this talent. All I have is that talent. But you don't understand. A lot of people will pay to see that. They feel like, this person make me feel good. And they see people giving. Sometimes they'll give, TikTok is a very interesting app. But it's definitely a way to make money easily. You know what I mean? For sure. And I think it's, in the time that we're living right now, these kind of things, if you got any kind of talent, check TikTok out, I'm moving on. I do this stuff on YouTube also. The reason why is because TikTok holds a lot of the live, it has like a monopoly to a degree on doing lives. So if you go on YouTube, you kind of have, and you can grow on YouTube, you can get ahead of a lot of people. Even though YouTube has been out for some time, you really can get ahead of those because eventually people are going to be going to YouTube, especially if something happens with TikTok, or let's say, for example, TikTok gets banned in the US, which could happen. Or just maybe they may change the rules on TikTok so it's harder to go live. A variety of things can happen, okay? People may run into YouTube, you know what I mean? So if that's the case, you already will be there. Now, usually what you want to do, you want to wait a few seconds. Raise that a little bit. So that this ink can dry, but this should be a fast process. It shouldn't take too long. Let's see the comments say. Epic Living with Jay says, using a pen forces me to make mistakes, part of the art. Yeah, that's right. I saw something like that. That's right. I'm erasing the pencils, so everything a little more clear. I just realized I can do? I could actually take a picture of this on my phone and then bring it into my email it to me and then color it in on the computer. I'm not gonna do that today, but I could actually do that. I'll tell you, the technology nowadays, man, is crazy. Because if not, I would have had to bring this in with a scanner, and I'm not gonna do all of that kind of stuff, okay? But our phones are so crazy, I can actually just take a picture of it, and it will probably look just as good, for something like this, and then color it in on my computer. That's crazy. That's something almost anybody can do. Where's the pen at? There we go. This picture is begging for some color. Yeah, today I was preaching on Abraham and Lot. Lot, Abraham interceded for Lot. You know what I mean? He interceded for his nephew. And it's crazy because Lot was like, angel said, get up and leave. Remember in the situation with Sodom and Gomorrah? He said, the angel said, get up and leave, or you'll be caught in basically the downpour that was going to come from these meteorites hitting the earth. And the Bible says, but he hesitated. Lot and his family just hesitated. You know what I mean? It took his time. So he hesitated. So the Bible says that God, basically his mercy was on him. And the Bible says there was two angels, two messengers sent by God, and they picked up Lot. They picked up Lot. They took both of their hands, and one hand they picked up Lot, other hand they picked up Lot's wife, one hand they stretched out to pick up Lot's daughter, and in the other hand, from the second angel, he picked up his other daughter. Four of them, 4 arms, 6 of them all together, and they moved them. I don't know if they if they flew or however they got out of there, but they got out of there quickly, and they said, "Go up to the hills, go up to the hills." And they go up to the hills, and that's exactly what. And then they started to complain. They said, "Oh no, we need to go in this town. We need to go in this town." I thought it was funny how angels said, "Do this," and they were saying things that God wanted them to do. He said, "Go to this town." No, he said, "Go to the hills." And they said, "No, we want to go to this town." They said, "All right, go to the town." So then they go to the town, and then the Bible says later that they were in a cave in the hills because they were afraid to be in the town. I'm like, y'all should have just done what God said. But it was just crazy reading this, that story. How Lot's wife, she turned around. She turned around, and says when she turned around, she became a pillar of salt. This is called cross hatching here. She became a pillar of salt. I was preaching how the reason why she became a pillar of salt is because her heart was inside him. You could be with somebody and their heart could not be with you. You know what I mean? Their heart can leave you. And she literally there, but not really there with him. She there, but not there, It's coming along looking pretty good. And her heart was inside him. You say that in the area where Sodom and Gomorrah was, that's the it's full of salt. I'm not sure. I could have sworn that someone said that was actually where the Salt Sea is now. I'm not 100% sure, but it's crazy. Yeah, it's an area definitely. It's a sea that's so salty that you can't drown in it. You know what I mean? I think that is the area where Sodom and Gomorrah was. No, I'm not 100% sure. I have to do research on that. But it was just crazy, All that stuff happened, and all she had to do was just leave. I'm like, she could hear the meteors coming out. She could hear the disaster happening. And with all of that, she still wanted to look and see what was happening. She still wanted to turn around as if to see those cities just one more time. That was crazy. It's like God said, "Well, you want to be there? You can have it. You can have. You don't need to go there. I'm gonna give you what you would have if you were there." And she lost her life just like that. I said, "Wow." We gotta make the choice. Do we want this world, or do we want a beautiful life with the Lord? You know what I mean? The Bible says this world is passing away. The Bible says don't love the world or anything in this world. Yeah. We love God. What's in my little bit? All right. All right, there we go. There we go. That's right. Amen, 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 amen. We got too many things going for us. It's got too many good things going for us, guys. Just understand, man, what's going on, that God never has not forgotten about you, and He never will forget about you. with you to the last day. The kids got a cape. That's all right. That's okay. All right. Stuart Beach says, tell the audience about why you pledge in college. I never went to a school where we did the pledging stuff. That's not really my expertise. I do have the understanding that the pledging stuff, a lot of that stuff is unto Roman deities and stuff like that. People don't understand it. I will say that. But the school I went to, which I didn't even finish, or was not even, they weren't into that type of stuff. I went to an art school. I didn't go to like one of those schools where, HBCU or places or different, any college where they want you to pledge to all that kind of stuff. I will say that when you're pledging, it's like you're pledging your love to someone. I can't speak too much on them those things because I've never been in them, so I can't talk about a sorority or fraternity and nothing like that because I've never been in that stuff, so I don't know exactly what goes on. I just heard it counseling and stuff, But at the end of the day, we need to pledge our love to the Lord. If you're doing something or someone's telling you to make an agreement, you feel in your spirit that it's not right, just say no. Just say no. The enemy wants to rush you. But, when I was in college, I did experience some things that I knew I had to say no to. I remember there was this one guy at my old college. He was a real cool guy. We all used to draw and stuff, and people watched anime and different things. That time when I was in school, anime wasn't as big in the U.S. like it is now. It wasn't that big. The internet wasn't popular like that. The internet existed, but it wasn't like it is now. YouTube didn't even exist when I was in college and whatnot. But it was this guy who was a cool dude. I remember one day he invited everybody to come to this event he had, and I liked the guy, but he had this event where he was it was like come and eat chicken and watch like adult films. And I was like, that don't make no dang, that's a bad combination. I'm not gonna do that. Plus I didn't want to watch no adult films. But he was like, yeah, man. He's like, come on, man. We gonna eat chicken and watch this. I'm like, listen. Plus, I'm like, even if a person did want to watch it, which I wouldn't advise, okay, because that's not what you do. Why would you want to do it with a bunch of other dudes? I'm like, but some dudes think that's cool. I'm like, all right. I was like, listen, y'all got that. But in college, weird things happen like that. Things that you wouldn't expect to happen. We'll have people just do weird stuff, okay? And those things do follow you. You know what I mean? The devil will do whatever he can trying to get his hook in you. Stewart says, I say tell the audience why they shouldn't pledge. Yeah. Even outside of fraternities or sororities, we pledge unto the Lord. And I'll give you this example and then we'll get out of here. When I was younger, I used to go to, let me say this real quick too. This is another thing you want to always try to, at least in comic book art, you want to try to define your lines. You see, I'm kind of going around some of these lines and making them darker. Sometimes you want to do that just to make the lines stick out more so that things can be seen easier, so the eye can read the shape easier, quicker, faster. You know what I mean? It's like this guy, and I'm not endorsing him because I'm not a fan of him. Well, I'm not even going to say what he's going to say because that's me bringing his name was not even good to say that. But it's just like if a rapper were to say something, right? A rapper were to say something, and they say it 2 or 3 times, okay? They're cementing it in your mind, you know what I mean? And art is similar to that, just cementing these lines here. Now, I remember years ago I went to Kung Fu class years ago. I used to train in Kung Fu. Y'all don't know that, I get whip you all behind with a pencil, But anyway, I was training in the arts of Kung Fu. Actually, they call it Gung Fu, but you don't know nothing about that. I'll teach you about that another day. But anyways, learn about the Kung Fus and the skills and the artistries of all of these things, you understand? And I remember my dad used to come and he used to pick us up from the kung fu class. And the teacher used to say, you know, when we used to see the teacher would be like, bow, you know what I mean? Bow down, you know what I mean? And people would come in and you would bow. They said it was a way of respect. But my dad used to not do that. He used to be like, why would you want to bow down? And he said, and my dad used to, it wasn't even like it was something that he even, to me, it wasn't even like it was something that he thought about. It's just that when they told him to do it, he immediately knew he shouldn't do it. And they were like, bow, bow, bow. And I was like, well, I bow because, you know, they're the teacher. It's just a way of respect. You know, this is like Asian culture or whatever. And my dad was like, no, I'm not going to bow. You know, I'm going to tell them hi. I'm going to shake the teacher's hand, but I'm not going to bow to them. Okay. And my dad told me, he said, you know, that type of respect is not actually what aligns with what the word of God says. He said, I bow to the Lord and the Lord alone. I'm not bowing to a human being. You understand? I'm not going to do that. Similar to the story of Esther in the Bible. If you don't know that story, read the book of Esther, and how they wanted this guy Mordecai, was Esther's uncle, to basically bow to this guy Haman. All right, now the name Haman means rager. Okay, and he was an evil man, and he said, I'm not going to do that. He said, why not? He said, well, it's against what I believe about. It's a God alone. And Haman was infuriated and enraged, like his name is. He was enraged that he would not bow to him. So he decided to have all the Jewish people assassinated. All right. So my dad went and bowed to this guy. And I'm sure it irritated the teacher. But after a while, when I thought about it, I realized, God revealed to me, even as a young person, I realized that my dad was 100% right about that. And I saw him take a stand for something that was unpopular. I said, wow, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? He's made himself unpopular for the Lord. He's suffering with Christ in a way. You understand? Because, you know, he's willing to go into class and say, look, I'm not, no offense, but every time he went to the class to pick us up, they always wanted you to do that. Like once you came to the door, they wanted you to immediately bow to the teacher. Okay, it was like you had to do it. So I actually lost all love for that class, and eventually me and my little brother, we just stopped going there because of that alone. It wasn't because of nothing else. It was literally because of that. All right, crazy, huh? But these different types of fraternities, all kind of stuff, they want you to, they call pledge, pledge to this person, pledge to that person, pledge your undying, love and loyalty to this name, I mean, well, I just did it so that, they would get on my back. What are you actually doing? At the end of the day. All right, guys. Picture is going to be on sale for $500. All right. You want it? I make you a discount, $460. BrotherWinston@gmail.com. Holla at your boy. Stewart says, I mean to say, tell the audience why they shouldn't pledge, like defining our purpose in life. Right. But like I said, I'm not the best person to talk about that. Sad to say, because I'm not a big college person like that. But as I just said, in all things, just use wisdom and understanding. We should know. These things. We should understand, this don't make no sense. And some of us are just so gullible as Christians, is ridiculous. And that's why I have my page to try to strengthen and give people common sense, some Christians common godly sense. We're not really to give it to you, but to help activate it in you. In a world where it's not being used like that, sad to say. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're not subscribed,